Hey guys, welcome back to Quick Shifts. My name is Jason and we're back again with the Bronco, and this time I went and I bought something that you really need this time of year when it starts getting so hot that when you pop out here in the sun, you instantly start baking. So I went out on the internet and I did what probably most of you are also going to go out and do, and I sourced the least expensive mesh top I could for our 2024 Bronco. So we're going to go ahead and open up this mesh top, take a look at it, get it installed, and see what we think of it for the lowest amount of money spent. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So like I said, I went on Amazon and I searched around and I found the least expensive mesh top I could find on Amazon. And so we're going to go ahead and pull this thing out, see what we get, and see how difficult it is to install this. So of course, like all mesh tops, you get a bunch of bungees and some hardware in here. Pull this hardware out. And all the bungees, short ones, long ones, you name it, we got it. And of course, most importantly, we get our mesh top. So I'll put the link to this down in the description. It looks like it's got instructions in here so you guys can get your hands on it. Or if by the end of this video, you guys can avoid this if it's not any good. But it looks pretty straightforward. Some basic instructions, literally 4 steps, bungee everything in. A couple of those eye loops go on the top there, but this should be pretty straightforward. Let's see if I can get this out of the bag. And there's the barcode. Now our 2024 Bronco is cactus colored, so we opted for a gray on our top. All right, got it out. I mean, I have to say, it looks pretty solidly made. It's not looking terrible by any means. This looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and get this thing up on the Bronco. You're actually going to need your T50 Torx bit, and you're going to need the T30 bit. For the supplied bolts here, we're going to do step number 1. We're going to start by doing the 4 circled here that use the bolts that are already on the Bronco. So what we're going to be doing is taking those bolts out and putting these adjusters on there that allow you to put the bungee around it. So we're going to start by getting these 4 installed here. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, guys, so it'll be this bolt here and this bolt here. So we'll start by zipping it off. Taking the washer and zipping it back down. Simple enough. And then repeat it over on the other side. Alright, so next we need to do 2 on each side using the supplied hardware. These will use that T30 bit, and we'll go ahead and zip these in like you see here. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put these into these new holes. Starting with my fingers. Alright guys, I want you to see where I'm zipping these down in. But this is the same thing we just did on the other side. And I'm curious whether or not that hardtop's going to fit on once this is installed. But we're going to give it a try and see how it does. Alright guys, now that we have those installed, we're up to installing the bungees and pulling the mesh over the top. So what I've gone ahead and done is laid this out how it goes in from the front to the sides, and then all the long ones go across the rear. So I'm going to go ahead and start bungee cording up the mesh top to the top of the Bronco. So wish me luck, this should be fun. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and start with these 2 center pieces here. See how this goes. Then we do the piece that goes into the plastic piece that we installed here. Wraps right around it. So this is the first time I'm doing this. Going to be a little bit of learning as we go. Trying to figure this out. But I think we should be able to get this. Not too big of a deal, just a lot of hook and loops. And there we go. Alright guys, so it took me about 20 minutes to wrestle this top on using all these loops to get them in the right places. There's a couple of them that are kind of tricky, and I'll kind of point those out to you here so you guys know what to expect if you're getting into this. Alright, so starting up here at the front, these are pretty easy to hoop in there. I've got all the balls on the inside here. Then you hoop around the stays that we put in here. Now this one here, this one is tricky to get on both sides. It's easy to get the first side, but then you really got to pull it over there to get to the other side. And then because I have the grab handles on here, it made this a little tricky to put in here. As you can see, it doesn't sit flush if you look over at the other side. But getting that on there, not a big deal. And then you have to put these hooks through here on this side. Then the rest just kind of loop around. No big deal. And you guys saw me do the back stretch, the home stretch. That's the easiest section. And now we have the top on. I am curious if this is going to create wind noise or have any flapping effect or anything from having this bump here. So let's go ahead and take a quick road trip and see if we notice anything from it. All right guys, so I am out with a roofless, doorless, windowless Bronco right now driving around. So I apologize for any of the wind noise that you guys are getting. Doing the best I can here. But one important thing is the new mesh top is not adding any noises, any vibrations, and we're doing about 40 miles per hour here. So that's a good thing. No added noises, no added vibrations. And you still get that open air feel. So I really do like that. I do appreciate that. This is adding a little bit of shade to the vehicle on these super sunny days where that sun really cooks you down here in South Carolina. And I'd have to say, for the price we paid for this, I'm pretty happy with it right now. But we still have another big test, and we're gonna have to test to see if we can put the top back on with this on here. So let's go ahead, head back to the garage and see if we can get the top on here. Now I know already, based off of how this installs, that we won't be able to put the top on with the mesh up. So at minimum, we're gonna have to pull down this mesh to be able to put the top back on, because some of the hooks that are like up in the front here hook down into the spots where the top clamps onto the frame of the Bronco. So at minimum, we're gonna have to bring that down. But I do think that we might be able to leave some of those, like the washers for the bungee cords that we installed first. I think we're gonna be able to leave those on there. But we'll go test that out and see if that's true or not. Even if it's not a big deal to pull those off. And if you guys are like me, once the top comes off, you really don't put it back on until the end of the season, or if you're gonna do a road trip or something like that. So the top stays off for the rest of the time anyway. So we're gonna pull over here in the sun, and I'm gonna walk over and show you guys what this looks like in the sun with the mesh on, so you can see what kind of shade it adds to the vehicle. Now it doesn't totally eliminate the light, it just makes it a lot easier or a lot less intense on you, which is all you're really looking for. You don't want to ruin the open top feeling, otherwise why'd you take the top off? Just leave the top on. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. All right guys, here she is with this gray mesh top on. I'll have the link again down below, but you guys can see how that fits up on the top. It passed the driving test here, but we'll go ahead and see if we can fit the hardtop back on now that we've installed a couple of parts here. Hopefully that'll fit right back in. But most importantly, I wanted to show you guys the shaded difference here. So I lined this up in such a way where you can see this is no shade, and then this is under the mesh. So you can see you still get plenty of sun, but it really cuts it down and takes some of that bite off when you're in that intense sun, which is really all you wanted with this. And when you're sitting inside, you can still see through it and still see the clouds and everything else. So it's just a comfort feature that you wanted to add to this to make it more enjoyable and get some of that intense sun off of your head. So let's go ahead and get back to the garage, pop this sucker back off one more time, and see if we can leave these bungee stays on here and still get our hardtop back on. All right guys, so as you can see, we got the rear top down. This went on no problem. We got clearance underneath here. Check the inside. And there's no issues back here. Now, what I want to check are right here where it bolts to the exterior of the Bronco. And as I thought, and I'll show you guys this, this is going to be a problem right here where the two bolts go in. So you will have to remove these to bolt this down. Alright everyone, so there's a few reasons why you can't leave the mesh top on here, and I've figured those out to show those to you guys. And the first one starts back here. Now I'm going to have to flip the camera around to show you guys that. But we'll flip that around, and then the others were up here like we talked about before, but I'll show you that more closely. and the centerpiece is another obstruction that you can't overcome. So let me show you those real quick. I'll flip this camera around. All right, so this midsection, once you got the rear on here, and you, to secure this rear section down, if you guys recall taking off your Bronco top, you have a bolt that goes right there. I don't know if I can get that for you guys. It goes right there on that metal piece. Right there. And you can see there's a gap from that spacer that we put in there to put the bungee around. So that's the first reason that stopped you, because without that front piece mounted on, then you're just reliant on the 4 bolts back here to hold this piece down, and safety first. So you want to make sure you get that bolt in there. But you could probably overcome that hurdle. Next, you have to figure out how to wedge your hands in here to get the stays flipped over to secure the centerpiece down. And then you have to do the same here, which you can manage that, but it does get real tight when you're trying to squeeze in here to get those things done. And then when you come up to the front, as anticipated, how these hooks come over the edge, this isn't a problem. This one's okay, manageable, you can get around it. But these front ones up here, this is a problem because the way the stay for the top goes in there, you can't get it in there. So I'm going to walk around to the other side here where I partially have that top on and show you that. But the main stopper is the 2 switches here that secure these front pieces down. There's no way for you guys to get into those. All right, guys, so now we're inside the Bronco, and I wanted to show you this. I'll do the best I can. But one of those pieces is right here. As you can see, the bungee's there, and that's where the piece slots down to center this up so you can pull this down and on. And you can get around that, but this other piece up here in the front, this is the centerpiece where it comes through. That's ungood, not good. You'd have to remove this piece, which you could do that. You can remove that, and then you'd be able to get this secured on there, and you would be good to go. Then you have to fish through the other piece here, and I think you could fish through and get that, but another showstopper would be this centerpiece. There's really no way for you to get in there to secure this centerpiece to the middle piece here. So that's a showstopper there. The mesh top would have to come off for you to be able to secure that in. So guys, now that you've seen the mesh top, and I tried to put the hard top back on with it, clearly it's not a good idea to do that. I'm sure some people can finagle a way to do it, but I would recommend taking it off if you're going to put your hard top back on. So that's something you got to consider. But going for the cheapest mesh top that we could find for the Bronco on Amazon, I still like this. It's been working well for me. As you can tell, different set of clothes. It's been a number of days now. Been driving around with just the mesh top on, and I'm very happy with it. So for the price I paid, which was around 50 bucks, I'm not going to complain, guys. This one's a win. This is a good pickup for an inexpensive mesh top for your Bronco. So I'll give this one a thumbs up. I'll put the link down in the description. And guys, use that link. It helps me out as an Amazon affiliate. So I'd appreciate that. And thanks for watching this. If you made it this far in the video, big thumbs up to all those people who watched it all the way through. If you have any questions about it, go ahead, leave the questions down in the description down below, and I'll do my best to answer those. But thanks for watching. Share this with any friends who are looking for something similar. Hit that like button, and we'll catch you guys out in the next video. Thanks.